Starting off right with some Tai Chi. Feeling amazing. Welcome to Heaven on Earth. If you're here right now, I'm happy for you. Like, this happy. Alright, so I was recently watching a movie, right? I recently got done watching a movie. And this movie is called Us. You know, it's actually a very new movie. Came out very recently. And if you heard about it, I recommend it. Go watch it. You know, go to the nearest theater to you, get that ticket, and enjoy a great movie because it was pretty good. I give it a great rating. I'll give it a 9 out of 10, but I'm not a critic, right? My rating doesn't matter. What does matter though is the fact that this video right now that I'm about to make is basically my interpretation of the movie and what I really thought about it. You know, like the thoughts and ideas that I have. So I do want to warn you, there's going to be spoilers. Oh yeah, there's going to be spoilers, right? I don't know, man. Maybe the DMTL is going to spoil you something. I hope they don't. Hopefully they don't spoil you, man. Or maybe the DMT knows. Either way, it can get crazy. So if you don't want to hear no spoilers, well, I recommend you click out this video because then, well, I'm probably going to ruin the movie for you. And, you know, that wouldn't be my fault. But let's begin with the beginning of the movie, right? So, you know, you got the little girl and she's with her father, and, you know, the father's always playing a game, and this little girl decides to wander. And once she wanders far enough, you see the 11:11, right? You see that 11:11, you know, Jeremiah, you got that white old man, and he got the little signpost, you know, 11:11, and you're just like, what? With people who are familiar with synchronicity and, you know, like numbers lining up, number alignment, 777, 666, you know, all those number alignments. For the people who are aware of that, when you see that, you're like, what? 11:11? Like what? Why is this movie giving me a synchronicity in the, you know, like it's a movie. You usually see it outside, but the fact that you saw it in the movie, it's just like, what? But it starts off with that, right? 11:11. So you go off. Right? She little girl goes off. And she goes into that freaking Amazon shamanic thing, right? It's like shamanic adventures, find yourself. It's like, what? Find yourself, like you know, it's meant like that on purpose, right? It was the movie, and the little girl walks right in there, and you know, like she shouldn't walk in there, but she does, and she walks in there, and she goes into the Hall of Mirrors just to eventually run into like a clone of herself, and like when she looks in the mirror, it doesn't turn away, right? And then it cuts off, and then it begins with the story. You got the lady and the guy, right? You got you've got the family. You got little Jason, and then the mother, the daughter, and the father. You know, that's where it cuts off. Basically, that's like the ending of the beginning. And at that point, you know, you get to know the family. Right, they're cool. There's some good laughs in that movie. You know, lots of people laughed. I found it interesting that they somehow managed to put comedy in there, right? And it was very suspenseful. It was a very thriller movie, so it was pretty interesting to see that. But like I said, you get to know the family. That's where the movie takes off. And once you get to know the family, that's when it gets a little eerie, right? It gets creepy. You know, maybe some DMTLs running around, but it gets creepy. It really does. That's when, like, they look out the window and then they see the family holding hands, right? And then that's, in a way, a reference to America Cross Together, you know, hands held together from the very beginning when, you know, the little girl's watching the movie. And, well, not movie, she's watching television. But hands held together, you know, that was put purposely in the beginning. And the family's there holding it, and of course, you know, it looks just like them, and that's when it starts to get, you know, action based, lots of blood. That's when like violence starts going on, right? They break into the house and they eventually lock up the family, and then once the family's locked up, you know, obviously it's us. It's like literally like a clone. It's literally them, but like different, and that's when really I started to actually pick up on something in the movie. You know, like I said, I feel like I have my own interpretation of the movie, but the way I see it is the 1111 111 is that little girl when she saw 1111 continue pursuing, that meant like in the movie and then for the little girl herself, like something was gonna happen, but basically once you find out that they're clones, that's when all the killing starts going on. And then you start finding out that not only that family is cloned, but the other families are cloned. Next thing you know, there's just a bunch of clones everywhere. And what makes it even worse is that they got the freaking glove, right? It's like a brown glove, have little holes, like that's like some rancher stuff. And they got the freaking scissors, they carry it all freaking precisely like this, like disciplined like a soldier, And then they're wearing the red freaking jumpsuits, which, like I said, it's a reflection, it's a message back to the hands held across America. And, obviously throughout the movie, they actually do hold across America. It's freaking, it's like, I want to say like 20, 30 people just lined up holding hands. And I don't even want to get to that point, all right? What the point is that, like, basically they're clones. It's basically just like another aspect of themselves. It just like look the same, but the second half is the weird one. The second half is the crazy one. And so, at the end of the film, obviously, like the main family kills off the clones, right? It kills off the second person, and for the most part, everyone dies. Like the clones end up killing the real ones, except the first family. But it's a plot twist. And if for some reason I have spoiled this for you, I'm sorry, I warned you in the beginning. But there's a plot twist, and like some way, somehow, the daughter actually switched places with the clone in the beginning, and it's crazy. But the point that I want to get to is how the fact that really the way I see it is that movie Us is in a way a message, like a reflection of who we are as people. Because we're in a time now in this world where lots of people are awakening, right? They're seeing the 111, 222, 1111. People are going vegan. People are, waking up from the matrix, expanding their consciousness. There's people out there claiming that they're starseeds, right? I'm a starseed too. I don't mind being a starseed, right? We're all starseeds. We're all made of universal fabric. We're made out of star stuff. It's pretty awesome. And the way I see it is that movie Us, the 1111, the clones, people killing each other, and the clones holding hands as if they're in a sort of peace. You see, I feel like there will come a time when people will actually wake up from this ego that they have, this persona, right? Kind of like a clone of themselves. They will wake up from that. And in a way, the crazy clone, the crazy one, the one that's perceiving everything different, that is different from society, that is the black sheep, right? He's the one that doesn't really belong in the family. The one who starts waking up like that, in a way, is gonna kind of kill their old self, right? Obviously not stab each other to death, but it's almost as if they're having an ego death. And once they have this ego death, it's kind of like the end of the movie. It's kind of like they're holding hands, like some way, somehow, they will find peace, which in all the reality, that's how really peace looks like. That's how it should look like, right? People holding hands, communicating with each other, asking each other how their day is, spreading love, or spreading smiles, not discriminating one another for their skin color or how they feel, right? How they look. I'm brown, they're black. They're black, the other guys are white. Some are white, some are yellow. I feel like people will wake up from that and kind of in a way, kill their old selves, break out of the matrix, express who they're truly meant to be, align themselves with synchronicity, almost with the numbers, right? 1111. And, you know, in a way, there will come a time when there will be peace. Like, all of us will be out there holding hands. Probably not all across like that. Like, that would take a lot of people and commitment, right? Someone will have to schedule and organize something like that. I mean, they did it for the movie. I'm sure they can do it in real life. And, you know, spend time in nature. Lots of them were scattered across nature. It didn't matter where they went, right? They didn't line across the streets. They lined across the forests and the grasslands. You know, the video, us, literally ends with a wide screenshot of, you know, the forest landscape, and like nature landscape, and then the people are all holding hands. You know, the freaking helicopters probably wondering what they're doing, but should be told, I feel like that's coming for us. Some way, somehow, people are just waking up to that truth, to that feeling, and it's just slowly gonna happen. And, you know, really, that's my interpretation of the movie Us. Like I said, I really enjoyed that movie, and I appreciated it a lot. You know, that's why I'm giving you this video. And, well, truth be told, you know, once people really start to wake up, that we can have peace on earth, and we can be happy and spread love and just be one with one another, well, we'll probably just say, thank you, for I'm eternally happy and grateful for my heaven on earth. Can I get an amen? Yeah, you know, we'll be happy. Well, anyways, this is heaven on earth, right? This is Hula Love has given you a real little like reading of what I thought of the movie Us. If you're here right now, you beautiful human, right? You're a beautiful angel, a person who strives to do well and to put out positivity out there and to really just be happy. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having an awesome time. Remember, beautiful angels, beautiful humans, we're living in heaven on earth. I'm not in nature right now, it's okay. I already spent time in nature. I can ground myself later. But you are appreciated. Have an awesome time. Heaven on earth, rising high once again. Stay prosperous, stay beautiful. Peace.